Alright boys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm giving you the new best scheme inside of Madden 26 boys. This is building off of our day 1 scheme video, which I posted a few days ago. That video did very well, which I want to thank you guys for. It is building off of that scheme, but inside of a new playbook. Today we are in the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook. This playbook is awesome this year. We are running trips tight end flex inside of this playbook. Write these down if you want to. As always, gun formation is long, and we're running more formations than before, so you might want to write some of this down. Just for reference, this video will be broken down into 3 segments. The first one being general plays that can beat man coverage, zone coverage, good for medium, short, long yards, right? You know, the play you call when you're at midfield. The next section will be red zone plays, and the third section will be bonus plays. By bonus plays, I just mean a few plays, maybe a few adjustments on some different plays that you can choose to make in specific situations if you want to. But these plays are not staple plays that that you necessarily want to be running all game long. But getting right into today's video, we will be running inside of, once again, the Pittsburgh Steelers playbook in trips tight end flex. Then on top of that, we will also be in bunch X nasty. Then we will also be in cluster. The main 2 formations we are adding in today are cluster and bunch X nasty. I will do a super quick overview of trips tight end flex, just for anyone who didn't see the last video on this channel. But starting off, first adjustment you want to make on this play is just to go ahead and stem triangle down into a shorter zig. The whole logic behind this adjustment is just that he breaks quicker and he gets opened sooner. Then after that, you can snap this ball and just leave it like this, and we can go ahead and do what we want to do here, and boom, we get Jeremy Shockey wide open for the easy touchdown right there, boys, right? Super easy. On this type of play, you're really going high to low on your reads. First, you do want to check O, then X, then you're looking back across the field for triangle. That's kind of how I would suggest reading this. So once again, your motion guy O, my eyes are scanning across where he's running and up to the right away. Will he be open? He is open. We will throw that, and when it should be a catch, right? That should have been a catch. But when I throw that ball, I'm pass leading it down and outside, so only my receiver can get it. Once again, my eyes are going up to the right. He's not there. Boom. Shockey is open. Easy touchdown once again. And just some more adjustments you can make on this play, boys. If you want to, if they're running a cover 3, you can go ahead and put Metcalf or O or Y if you're on Xbox on a streak, and then go ahead and just run this play normally. You can see right here, nothing is there, so we'll just throw that to Ibuka and get some easy yards. Boys, never be afraid just to take some easy yards as well. That's one thing that I see a ton that people don't really do. Just take the easy yards. If they're there for you, just take them. Just absolutely take them every time you can. Just one more time, I'm just going to run this play back, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm looking at, what I'm doing. Boom, we hit Ibuka. Pretty easy completion. And one thing, just real quick before we move on, I do want to show you guys. When I'm dropping back in the pocket, I dropped back a little bit too far on that, but even at that, I dropped back maybe 7 yards. Don't be one of those people that ends up the whole way back here. I saw a dude on Twitter. I'm not going to like call him out, but I saw him on Twitter a day or 2 ago. He said about how the game frustrates him because his passes are incomplete. He dropped back 15 to 20 yards. In an ideal world, this is what your pocket presence in Madden should look like. It should be that, and boom, ball's out. Right? That's what it should be. Once again, just running that back real quick, just showing you the replay. This is what your pocket presence should be in Madden. It should be boom, back, hang in there, throw the ball. Right? You don't need to be backing up the whole way back. It just leads to more incompletions, more weirdly thrown balls, and some of that stuff. Next play right here, we have verticals. Same formation. This play I like because you can run it in a few different ways. The first way is just with this Texas route. And on this, you're really going for, once again, kind of a high to low look. The first place I'm checking is triangle. If he gets past that safety or slot guy and he gets open, I'm throwing to him. The way you can kind of tell is if he shoves the guy, he'll get open. If he doesn't shove the guy, he won't get open. So just pay attention to triangle on these plays, boys, right? Just pay attention to him. He doesn't shove the guy, he won't be open, right? He doesn't shove him, he's not open. But now let's just get a play where he does shove the guy. Just keep watching triangle. doesn't shove him. He's not open. Boom. I'm just going to go down so I don't waste your guys' time. But we're going to keep doing this until he shoves him. And then you guys will see what I mean by when he shoves him. They're giving us annoying man coverage right now, boys. Jesus. Alright. We shove him here. Jesus. I might need to set up the CPU for this one. I might need to. But what we're doing here, yep. See how they shove each other right there? If you boys see that, right? They shove each other, triangle gets open. So you're looking for that. And after you look for that, you're bouncing your eyes down to X, then R1. If X is there, throw it. If not, throw R1. Then you can always bounce your eyes back up to O at the end of the play if you need to. One kind of way I like to run this play is if you do that speed out, stem it up, and then stem this corner route down, block your running back. You can snap this ball, and you can get some pretty easy completions, pretty easy yards like we do right there. I mean, we get down to, what, the 2-yard line, 1-yard line. Once again, stem that up once or twice, stem this down once or twice, run this play, see what is open. Boom, shocky, hit it. But sometimes you get the corner open, sometimes the speed out, and then sometimes a shocky back across the field. I'll try it one more time for you boys, just show it to you real quick. Right, shocky or Metcalf, boom. Metcalf is there. Easy completion down the field. That's really it for trips tight end flex until we're into the red zone. Moving on to our next formation, bunch X nasty. This is a fun formation. More specifically, this play is fun. First adjustment you always make is just streaking square. That will be the first adjustment we always make. Normally, I block my running back, and then on the right side, you have a few options for the adjustments you can make. If you want to keep this stock, you can. It is pretty good. You can even stem this route down or something like that. So if you stem it down, he gets that cut a bit sooner, which can be good if you know, you're kind of trying to trick your opponent. Like you can see right there how it can create some separation, and then you can kind of get that little nice high-low look and decide who you want to hit. Just one more time doing that, I just want to show that look to you guys. And the first read I'm always looking to is the motion guy, seeing if he's there, and if he's not, then I'm just looking down to my high-low look and seeing who's open first. But it's not the best read, right? It's not like the best look for a play. So really what I like doing is you can go ahead and post R1. You can go ahead and return X, put your running back on a flat, and snap this football. And you will see kind of how this dynamic works. Once again, you're still kind of getting that type of high-low look. But what that route does with X is it makes it a versatile offense for man and zone coverage. If someone is using, they might think you're just going out on an out route, right? Like they might think you're going on an out route or a flat, when in reality you are going on a return route. And you can see like right there, boom, we hit Shocky across the middle. Throws like that, really what you're looking to do is just pass lead that down and away from the safety. I will say a lot of pass leading is just experience playing the game and learning from your mistakes. So don't be discouraged if you do throw picks. You will only learn from them and become a better player from throwing picks. But just one more time for you boys, just real quick. I'm trying to run this back. I feel like this play is pretty self-explanatory, as always as well. Try and make sure you do get practice with these plays inside of the game. I will say man coverage, this is not the best play. This is definitely more of a zone coverage beater. And honestly, we'll run it back one more time because why not? I'll run it back one more time for you boys. We'll go ahead and do this play real quick. See what's there. Like you can see right there, I'm trying to lob that up. Yeah, I'm trying to lob that thing up. Why not? But you can see right there, it is not the best for man coverage. Definitely more of a zone beater play. And that will do it for this formation right here. Moving on to our last formation, we have cluster. And this is an interesting formation in my opinion. This formation is fully me who came up with it. I've not seen anyone run this formation, do anything from this formation. I mean, this is fully my creation. Starting off, right, this is how the base play looks. You want to streak R1 right there down that seam. Then you want to go ahead and streak square. Then you want to drag X and block your running back. If you want to, you could do a Texas with your running back, block him, send him out on a flat, send him across on an in, right? But this is how the base play looks right here. And we have a few options with our reads, right? We kind of have this, once again, almost what I call a high-low look between X and O, except it is just more separated than a traditional high-low. But like, boom, right there, we can hit that to O super quick. The only thing with that route is it is a quick breaking route. You need to make sure if you are throwing the ball to that guy, it is getting out of your hand and it is getting to him. If you wait too long, there will be coverage. It is kind of a ballsy throw to make. You just need to have confidence in your receiver and confidence in your ability that you can make that a completion. But right there, boom, pretty easy. We just throw it underneath. And if they are starting to bag that, one thing you can always do as well, set it up like normal, but streak your running back. I know this seems weird at first, but just watch and see what I mean. Boom. Not the best throw by me. We did have X, but it can work as a clear out for X, or X can work as kind of a clear out for, this running back streak. We'll see what we get right here. Oh, that is my fault. I just fat fingered my controller. That is completely my fault right there. I just fat fingered my controller. Anyway, though, once again, showing this to you boys real quick. I mean, on this we have O, right? Or we should if it wasn't overthrown. This is not going good, boys. It's not going good. But what I'm trying to show you guys is just how you are able to streak the running back if you so choose to, and how it can work well for you. I'll show it to you boys one more time, then we will move on to our next play. Right there, boom. And if you even hit it quick, which right now we're getting unlucky with the coverage they're in. In an actual game, though, a lot of people run a coverage where both two linebackers are going out into coverage, and then there's one guy who the user is who is trying to cover most of the field, and it works a lot better in those situations. Now, this play works very good in... Oh, didn't mean to do that. This play works very well in man and zone coverage and short yard situations and long yard situations, right? This is a versatile play. This is a good red zone play. So what you're going to do is just stem down, square, motion out, O, and that is it. First read is square. I mean, you can see how that gets open pretty easily. He breaks quick, which is why that is our first read right there. We do block the running back, but you could always do a Texas or something else. Right here, boom, we have square. We'll just hit square. You could pretty consistently hit square on these throws, in my personal opinion. At least that's how I tend to feel with this play. Right, I feel like you could pretty consistently hit him. But for the point of this video, we're not going to go ahead and keep hitting him, because then there's no point in showing you boys the play if it's not realistic. So, alright, then on the right side we have a high-low kind of look. R1 either clears for O or O clears for R1, or they're both covered and we throw X. Like you can see right here, boom, both of them are covered, but X is wide open. That whole kind of setup between those two routes almost either body block people from X, or they make one of them open. It's like right here, for example, you can see, boom, we have X. I'll just take that easy throw to Shockey, get open, and don't be afraid to take those quick, easy throws. But just for reference, my reads on these on this play is pretty simple. First, I'm glancing to square. Square is there, but I'm not going to throw it, once again, just for the point of this video. And normally, too, boys, keep in mind, that middle linebacker will not be there in a normal game. Normally, that is someone's user who is trying to cover you. So they're going to kind of do more odd stuff than what someone in an actual game would. But right there, you can see how that zig does get open, and I'm gone. Easy touchdown right there, boys. But, right, you can definitely see how this zig... or inside zig, I don't even know what it would be called, does get open. I know we will have square right here, but I'm not going to throw it just for the sake of this video. And boom, right there, we have that pretty easily open. Ideally, you throw it later just as they kind of peel away, but it's really up to you, right? It is really up to you, boys, with what you want to do. Right, we'll go ahead and block the running back right here. Snap this ball. We have... That was a bad throw by me. I definitely had reads that I could have made on that play. That's just my bad for not making those reads how I should have. Now, boys, moving into red zone offense right now. I just want to show you boys 2 or 3 plays you can kind of call at the goal line that do work fairly consistently. You can even run these from around the 5-yard line. I always like being closer, though, if possible, but it's up to you, boys, right? You don't need to be super close to run these plays, but it always helps being somewhat close. What I like about all these plays is they're in formations we already call. For example, gun trips, tight end flex. We already call this formation. Meaning you could drive down the field in this, come out in this, in the same formation, and confuse your opponent. But what we're looking for right here, first off, is just what coverage they are in. If they're in man coverage, O will be bagged. But we know X will be open. Ideally, stem X down if you're close enough, because he breaks sooner. You get them open, corner gets confused. It always works pretty well. If they are in zone coverage, however, X normally won't be open, but O will be open. As you can see right there, we get O open. Pretty easy touchdown right there, boys. Let's run it back again. Right, zone coverage, boom, hit that. Metcalf is in, easy score right there. Let's run it back again, boys. Right, this is a quick play, works well. We're right in. You can even dive on that too. Make sure you get in. They seem to be man coverage here. Boom, we stem it down. He breaks quick, wide open. Easy play. Read the coverage, and you can succeed on this 9 times out of 10. Right, boom. Even a high throw, but we get the outside leverage. We jump up for it. Easy catch, easy touchdown. That is pretty simple right there, boys. That is an easy score, 9 times out of 10. Now moving on to our next play, it is another RPO play. Once again, in a formation we are already calling Gun Bunch X Nasty. Right here, what we are doing, first off, once again, we're looking for man or zone coverage. More specifically, we're looking for if someone follows O. You guys will see what I mean. He goes over. The guy followed him, but he did not follow him the whole way. Now, what do I mean by that? If it is man coverage, he will follow him the entire way over, not have someone else pick him up. He personally is going to follow him the entire way over to that, boys. We'll see if we can get that look right here. Not right now, we're not getting it, but that's all right. But you can see how consistent this throw is. The only thing you want to do is throw this as soon as possible. Right here, yep, they don't follow. Bad read by me. We had square on there instead, or just the run. Keep in mind, boys, you don't always have to throw it on these plays, but we'll see what look we can get. I'm still looking for one where they do follow O over, just to show you boys kind of like the read you want to do. What you're looking for, though, is just to see if it's man or zone coverage. If they fully follow O over, then you want to throw R1, because that will more than likely be open, because there's one less corner over there. They're not in a tight zone coverage look. You can always throw this ball kind of late as well. That works well sometimes too. And of course, you can always throw square, or once again, you can just run it, right? Like, don't discount the fact that you can run the ball here, right? Like right here, I will just run it. That's open. Like, if O, square, if they're all covered, odds are the run is open. That's why it's an RPO play. Right here, they don't follow. I'll just run it. And you can see right there, I mean, we get down to like the 1. Even like at that, you set yourself up for a pretty easy QB sneak to get in right there. We'll just throw that again. Bad read by me, but you boys can see how that play kind of works. I'm trying to run it back one more time, see if we can get the dude to do what I want him to. We don't right there. That's all good though. But you can see R1 also gets open pretty easily. We'll just do it one more time. Just one more time for you boys, right? You can see they kind of shift. R1 there. Yep, boom. Throw a little bit late. He's open. Pretty easy score. Very versatile play. One for sure. Just honestly one more time because we can. Why not? Right, one more time because we can. Boom, R1. Wide open. Easy score. You have a million things you can throw on that play. And remember, too, you can always change players' routes. They don't need to stay in the same routes they were in. So feel free to change routes. Do a bunch of stuff. Do whatever you want on there, right, boys? You can do a ton with those plays. Now moving into just kind of bonus setups. There is really mainly one I want to show you, boys. Maybe two. First one just being in trips tight end. This is a basic play. It's like the other verticals, except you have a corner route instead. I guess I do need to respot this ball. I didn't mean to press that. I meant to press respot ball. But we'll go ahead, boys, hop into this play. And then I think I might have one more to show you, and then I will send you boys on your way. I really do appreciate your support on these videos. It means a lot. I try and do coin making, but it's a bit hard sometimes if there isn't always coin making content. So the support on these videos is highly appreciated. But for the most part, you'll just Texas this and look for the same thing in the seam. If that's not there, boom, hit the Texas or hit that corner. The reason this is a bonus play is because it's nothing crazy. It's not some crazy, consistent money play. It's more so just a basic, like, hey, go ahead and run it. It can be there, right? That's more so what this play is. Like, boom, we hit Shockey right there. Pretty easy catch. We get some good yards. But this isn't like a money play that's going to get you a million touchdowns, or right? It's good, though. And you can, like, pass that kind of outside more, like how I hit Metcalf right there. You can definitely do stuff like that as well, but it's a good play. It just isn't going to get you anything wild, right? Like, you're not about to win a game off of this play, more than likely. I think that will do it for today's video, boys. I really do appreciate the support, especially recently. It does mean a lot. And with that said, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.